Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StamperCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me for another live tutorial today. Today I'm going to share one of our over-the-top fall cards that we did at our Super Saturday class last Saturday. We're doing this one. Now this one features a couple of online exclusive products. We have the Autumn to Remember stamp set, so this is in our memory keeping section, and it does have some great titles, but it's also great for cards. Look at all these great leaves and sentiments. And then we're using the Sweet Days of Autumn designer paper. Super cute. Let me show you these papers. So you only get 3 different patterns. I mean, you get 6 because they're double-sided, but you get 4 of each. So it's great for scrapbooking, great, if you want to make a lot of duplicate cards. So we have this one with the Cajun Craze, and then on the back we have some old olive. This one, I've got them turned upside down. This one has, I'm listening to sirens. This one has trees on one side. And then it's got this fun little animal pattern on the other. That'd be really cute for a baby card too. And then we have this one. It's kind of got little triangles that look like trees in all the different colors in the paper. And then this great grid pattern on the back. Okay, so with this card, let me show you the card first. It has a belly band that slides up, and then the card opens up like that. So it's easier than it looks. It's really just some scoring, folding, and then we do have a little bit of cutting because there is not a die set that comes with this. So let's grab our packet. I like to cut an extra packet from our class, so I have it. And so I'll give you some measurements. I have them written out here. And I will post the measurements on my blog as well. We have a piece of early espresso that is 5.5 by 11. And this one's gotten a little bent here. And it's scored at 1 1/4, 4, 6 3/4, and that's it, okay? So we're gonna fold this kind of accordion style. I'm not really worried about that the little corner there. We're gonna fold accordion. So just back and forth, looks like this. All right, so you can see the 3 panels when it's folded closed. All right, let's just go ahead and stamp and assemble our base, and then we'll work on our belly band, which has the most involved. All right, so I'm putting patterned paper where I can see it from the front. And then we have this little hidden panel right here that I'm just using a piece of petal pink, which coordinates with the colors. That's for my sentiment. And then we have a piece of that Cajun Craze piece I'm gonna put there. And then I have 2 of these little tree pieces that are the same size, and I'll post all the measurements on my blog. I'm gonna put one on the inside and then one on that little front panel. But let's stamp this first. So this is going to be a Thanksgiving card. We don't really have a good Thanksgiving set, so we have to make do. So we do have a stamp set. Oh, what is it? It has a Thanksgiving sentiment. Hold on, I'm going to find it. Here it is. It's called Choose Happy. And it's the only thing I think we have that says Thanksgiving. So I've got, I know there's the word happy. Where is it? Happy down here. Happy Thanksgiving. So that's what we're going to use for the inside. It's 2 separate stamps though. So we're going to stamp happy up here at the top, hopefully straight. And then Thanksgiving under it. Okay, and then I've got these little trees that are super cute. So we're going to use, I'm actually using copper clay for my ink instead of Cajun Craze. mostly because we did a whole fall class, and I only have one Cajun Craze stamp set, so I have to make do and spread out my ink pads. So it's in another project. Okay, so we have that stamp. That's all we're going to do for the inside. Let's go ahead and assemble. I like the animals. They're just in all directions, and I kind of wanted, I wish they were all going the same direction. That's my only complaint about this set, because I really do love the papers and the colors and the patterns. I just wish all the animals were going one direction, because they are not. So I have yet to use those. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with them. Okay, let's see. This has like a little branch. I think I'm going to have my branches going up. I'll put that one there. I love this little triangle tree pattern. That's my favorite one out of the group. And then we're going to put one on this side as well, if I can get it picked up. Okay, there we go. So now we have the inside, we have our little front panel, so we can set that aside. Now we're going to do a belly band, and I've cut this belly band. It's kind of wide, so it's 1 3/4 by, I think it's 11 inches. And what I like to do is start on the back, and I put it right at the edge on the back, so I don't mess with scoring. I just put it in the back and put it flush with the edge, and then I just kind of wrap it around. I want it snug enough that it's going to stay, but I don't want it too tight that it's going to be too hard to get off. All right, so then finger press it, and then you can take it off and then give it a good strong crease where it folds. And then this is where it's going to overlap. I don't need that much cardstock, so we'll just cut off a little bit. Okay, then when we put it together, it doesn't really matter where. This edge goes over here, so you don't really see a seam. And then we can just, I'm going to use liquid glue for this one. I'm just going to put a little liquid glue right there, and the band sticks to itself, and then you don't really see a seam on it because it's right up to the edge there. Okay, so that's what's going to hold it closed. So we'll just set that, let that dry. Then we're going to work on our belly band, the rest of it. Okay, so this is where we're going to put our sentiment, and we're going to do Bountiful Blessings, and we're going to heat emboss that. But first, we're going to stamp a few leaves. So we're going to grab our copper clay out, which is pretty close to Cajun Craze. It's a little bit more muted. I think Cajun Craze is a little brighter. So we added 2 of our big maple leaves in Cajun Craze. And then I'm going to grab some Old Olive. And then, so I like to pick up colors that are in the paper. And then we're going to use this little oak leaf, and we're going to stamp 2 of those in the Old Olive. Okay, set that aside. And then we're going to use Versamark and heat emboss this piece. Whoops, the string's coming out. And I use the embossing buddy so that it the powder doesn't stick to anywhere except where this ink is going to be. All right, let's see if we can get Bountiful Blessings on here. Pretty straight. I'm looking at an angle. I see my camera's once again tilting. Yikes, come on, camera. All right, we're gonna use white. And I have some of the new Wow white embossing powder. It works really nicely. Okay, tap off that extra. All right, that looks great. Set that aside. We're going to heat this. And you always can tell when it's done, when it goes shiny, and you don't want the graininess, but you also don't want to overheat it. So if you can look as it starts to heat up, and I have it on the low setting, it'll take just a minute. Once it gets hot enough, it'll go pretty quick. So you can see, you haven't done that, see how it's starting to get whiter? I always like watching it turn white. That gets pretty hot. So I'm not going to hold it when it gets too close to my fingers. All right. And then I always take a quick look and make sure that there's nothing grainy left on here. It looks pretty well embossed. All right. Next, unfortunately, we are going to have to cut out these leaves. This is my least favorite part, and I should have given myself a little extra time to cut these out before the video. So you guys are unfortunately just going to have to bear with me while I'm cutting these. I went out this morning. I'll just tell you what I did today while I'm cutting. I had to go get my nails done. And I'm going this next week, John and I are going down to Gainesville, Florida for our University of Florida Gator Band alumni game. It's also homecoming. And we are going to march on the field. So if anybody's watching the Gator game at halftime and you see the band out there, we'll be out there. So I had my nails done in orange for the football game. And if they're still looking good, that'll be for Halloween too. And then I also, after I got my nails done, since we're just sitting here cutting, I bought cat food. and then I went downtown to our Gearhead Outfitters, which is like they have biking and hiking and all kinds of different things, but they have some good shoes. And now I usually get Skechers. I don't know how many of you like Skechers. I probably have, I don't know, 8 pairs of Skechers in my closet, but they don't, I have to keep getting more because they don't, the cushion doesn't, it wears out pretty quickly. And so I went down, I was going to buy a pair of Hoka shoes, which I tried on, and then I tried on a pair of Brooks. I don't know if you've heard of those. And I love them, so I bought a pair. So I'm trying them out today, and I'm going to wear them this week. They're very comfortable, and but they have a much thicker sole and are taller than I'm used to, so I'll probably stumble around for a bit until I'm used to walking in them. Okay, am I still on the no, I'm on my second one. I thought I was still on my first leaf, and that's a lot. Okay. So then after I get this done, I do actually on Thursday, I videotape all my other 2 videos that I post during the week. So if you're watching this on Facebook, I actually do 3 videos a week. I don't always put them on the Facebook page, or rarely, because I just don't think about it, but they are all on my YouTube channel. So if you enjoy watching these on a weekly basis, you can go to my YouTube channel, just look up my name, Sandy Reese, or the Stampin' Crew, or Probably Sandy Risi is the easiest one, RISI. And you can subscribe and you'll get 3 videos a week instead of just 1. But I do film them all on the same day normally. So that's what I'll be doing later this afternoon, is filming my other videos, and what else? Putting them on, uploading them to YouTube and doing my blog post. And then we have class tonight. We have our Diva stamping group. They call themselves the Divas. That's been a while though. I don't know if anybody remembers that. But we meet at at my friend's church, they are so great to us. They let us hold our big events there. They're just awesome. So we have that class tonight. So if any of you are local and you would like to come to a class, that would be a good one. It's 6 o'clock the second Thursday of the month. And we take turns hosting and providing dinner. So Lori's hosting tonight and providing dinner. So that will be great. I don't have to cook. John will have to fend for himself tonight. He can have my leftovers from yesterday. Okay, so one reason for having this extra piece right here is that I can glue my leaves to the main belly band, and then we just cover up all the messy parts with our sentiment. All right, so what I'm going to do is just glue the bottom of my big leaves to my belly band. Do a little spray here. Okay. All right, then I'm going to glue my other leaves. Let's see, I'll do one kind of there. I'll glue this one kind of coming down that direction. All right, then I have these are from the Bow Punch, and I did these in Crushed Curry. So once again, I'm just trying to bring in some of the colors of the designer paper. I want to make sure I put my glue on the back side of these. All right. Next I'm going to grab some linen thread. I hope I have enough. I'm going to take it around my 3 fingers. I'm going to hold the end with my thumb, wrap it around my 3 fingers. My 3 fingers, that looks pretty good. Might spread them out just a hair. Get that wrapped around 3 times. Let's see if that's wide enough. I've got a little string left. Let's just use it all. I'm going to spread my fingers out and wrap it around 3 times. I think that might be wide enough there. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Let's lay that down. I think we could grab a little piece of tear and tape. This is not going to show. I'm going to tape that down so that's going to be hidden. I just want a little bit of that texture. And then we have this glimmer paper. I think it's an online exclusive. I think it's called 3-color glimmer paper. And it's got what color is this? I'm gonna stick this underneath. Petal pink, and that has Highland Heather, and says pink, purple, and I think green, or Pretty Peacock maybe. And sometimes I forget about this, but I love glitter paper or glimmer paper. Okay, I think that's good enough to be putting in there. So let's give some dimensionals and pop this up on top of our the bottom. Pop that up there. Isn't that pretty? It's just got that little bit of, I get a twist. A little bit of linen thread there. And then I'm going to use these faux glass dots. These are in the mini catalog. These are great because they have all the great fall colors and it goes perfectly with this paper. So we have orange, I can't tell if that's red or Cajun Craze, green and yellow. I'm just calling it general colors here. They do have official colors. Let's see. I actually think I'm going to use the olive. I feel like that, let's see which one stands out better. Let's try the, I think maybe the yellow might stand out a little bit better. I'm going to get too small and too large. I might do one small there. I'm not putting them on this, this panel because I need to slide this on and off. But that second panel should be safe. All right, so that's too small, and then let's put too large. I'm gonna put one maybe up here where, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do, I'll stick it there. You know what, I put that big one there. And this little one right there. My fingers are sticky. Oh my gosh. Everything's sticking to me. That's where, oh, come on now. It just doesn't want to go. And there we have it. So this might be, there we go. I'll just slide it down. We have our card. Isn't that pretty? I think this is fun. This is going to one of the kids for Thanksgiving. They're all going to be at my house, so maybe it'll go to the in-laws. If they're watching, Mom, this is coming to you. Okay. Thanks everybody for stopping by today. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure to go to my YouTube channel and hit subscribe, and then you won't miss out on the other 2 videos we do this week, which will also be great fall cards. All right, thanks for stopping by. I will see you soon. Oh, before I forget, I am the worst at marketing myself. I'm just going to be honest. If you are still watching, we have our stamp sale. I'm going to mention this on the next video. We have our stamp sale this month going on through... oh no, today is the last day. Now, what's the date today? Monday, Tuesday. Oh, today's Thursday. Stamp sale's over. That's okay. All right. I will see you back here on Saturday. And then I'll figure out what's going on by then. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.